Welcome to meeting of the Messonic Minds. Today, we're one mod short, so we're suffering with text.
Put the logo in the other TV.
What logo? I don't even know what logo is.
The one I just sent you in chat.
Which one? Thank you for your inquiry into the Messonic
The call that we are currently in.
To be a Messonite. Indy19XX, thank you so much for the follow.
What are you doing here?
Indy19, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Messonic Order.
I don't know.
We're a fucking mess right now.
Which one did you send it to me? Did you? Was it?
It's in the one that we're in right now.
Oh, it's in the Discord. Is that what you're trying to tell me? Because you're dumb. Because I can't do that, Matt.
Why can't you do that? Why?
Do you really want to know?
Oh,
am I going to have to embarrass you on stream?
Okay, all right. You little baby. I'm going to send it to you on Facebook.
Yeah, that's right. Call me a little baby. You didn't have the balls.
Biatch.
Oh, you're really hitting deep with those ones. Biatch. There we go. I'll just do this. I would prefer this anyway.
What did you do? Okay, there's that. That's great. Whatever.
Just cover us all.
I'm doing a collab with Harry and had to follow him alert till he's done, but I'll be back. Indy, thank you so much. Good to see you.
Hey, thank you.
Welcome on in.
Oh,
I promise we're better than this.
No, we're not.
Tommy Lawrence, Katie, what's going on? Fucking messes are best messes. Thank you so much, Indy19. Great to see you.
God.
We will be doing whatever this is when you return.
Christ.
I can't tell the difference between you three. Awesome.
I mean,
what are you trying to say?
You're not wrong. I don't know how techs are weird clone of one another came into our lives, but
to be fair, Sydney called him the third.
I'm the missing third of a pair that doesn't even actually be a thing. You guys need to never learn to be prepared. That's the best part. It's doing it live.
It's not that we don't learn.
That's what we do.
We just
the truth of the matter is, we try here, but it doesn't always work out. And
someday we will have our own little stream monkey pushing all the buttons for us, so we don't ever have to worry about this. I think you're all one person. That's really what it is. If you haven't heard of the multiverse, we're going to talk about the multiverse right now.
We're not.
Wait, what?
Stop yourself.
I wasn't prepared for this. This isn't a pop quiz.
Hey, here, my special guest tonight, Dr. Strange. Benedict Cucumberbatch.
He just appears in the other TV.
Benedict Cumberbun shows up, and he's just, he's making noises. Anyway, I watched the trailer for Multiverse of Madness, the new trailer.
Are we just going with this, really?
I'm excited about it, dude. I'll be honest.
It looks so good.
Yeah, we're going with this because I know you're not that excited about it, and I have to just taunt you for it.
You know what? I'm actually slightly interested in it, but still. It's a waste. Yes.
It's a waste. Doctor Strange is never a waste.
Wait. It's a waste.
What?
No. Dominique uses grammar well, so I think Benedict Cumberbund. I knew it. She wasn't saying it's a waste. And Matt is the creepy uncle. Okay. Jake is Tex's father, and Matt is the creepy uncle.
That's good.
Matt, can you explain a few things, please?
Let me tell you about dolphins.
Don't talk about dolphins live ever again.
What? It was factual information.
I looked it up today. I kid you not, because I was like, should I really post this? And I looked up.
Why did you look this up?
It's really true. Dolphins are really referred to as the rapist of the seas.
Thank you. Thank you for that lovely information.
Well, there was chicken of the sea, and now we have the therapist of the sea. I mean, the rapist of the sea. God damn it.
It's over. I mean, it's over. But thank you so much, everybody, for coming and hanging out. Such a great stream. Always good to see you.
What? This is the cold open
You guys should look in the direction of the person you're speaking to. Text keeps looking up.
Stivine, you're acting like we're prepared to actually do this correctly.
What do you mean? I'm just looking at the camera, if I can.
I don't even know where the camera is
So,
anymore.
In theory, Jake is over here, correct? Is that what I'm thinking?
Nope.
Test it. Hold on. I'm gonna look this
Somehow
way.
you're wrong. You're gonna
and
look
then
over the
this
other way.
and then I'm gonna look straight.
No, it is the other way. So I have
Yeah,
to look
look-
this way.
Hey,
I look
what's
this
up?
way. Look at Jake.
What's up,
I'm
man?
looking at
Hey,
you. You're
Hey, good to see you.
you motherfucker.
Hey, Tex.
Ah! Ah!
What's the name of this stream again?
People suck
Yeah.
I was
Yes.
gonna say meeting of the Messonic Minds,
with
but
a capital suck.
Yeah, people suck with a capital suck.
well, actually the title is "The Public is Horrible," but hey, we'll try the next
Somebody
time.
tell Z
it works.
Rimmers he's more than welcome to join us, by the way.
I think he's recovering.
He said he was excited for MMM, and I didn't want to him to think that we like left him out.
Oh.
I also know he's like recovering from stuff, so
Yeah,
Always
he, had,
working
he,
the
had,
tech mess.
he had quite the journey.
36
journey.
hours and like a 70-degree
journey.
temperature change kind of fucks with you a bit.
Man. Yeah,
That's
it really
true.
does.
That is true. Okay, we'll forget about that then. Let's talk about some stuff, guys. So today,
What are we here
welcome
for?
to another episode of Meeting of the Messonic Minds. My name is Jake,
My name is Matt.
I don't know why I'm here.
and that's Tex, who can't follow the fucking whatever. Thank you for your inquiry into the Masonic Order. Do you have what it
Oh,
Soul
takes?
Crusher 200, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to a meeting of the Masonic Minds.
Are you here to crush my soul? Because my God, I could use
Normally, we talk about the paranormal, spooky stuff like that. However, occasionally, we bring in Tex and Z, sometimes Z, and we do something called a meeting of the Masonic Minds, which is kind of like a relaxed, chill, more, focused on goofing around podcast. And today, our topic is horror stories from the public, personal horror stories from the public.
the general public.
The general public. And this can be anything from stories like that you've personally encountered, or if, say, you've had a ridiculous phone call or something of that nature. That's what we're looking at.
Yeah.
First time chat from viewer. Yes, you're 201, 202, and 203.
Hell yeah. Love it.
Welcome. Man.
I called dibs on 202 because I like palindromes.
I called dibs on 202 because fuck you. Anyway,
Fair enough.
Only because it rhymed can you have that.
yes. Yeah, I worked it out,
You worked that
Right
you worked
in the
really
brain.
hard.
Yeah, how are
I
you
did.
doing today, Jake? How are you doing?
How are
Man,
you?
I'm doing
How
all
are
right. I'm doing just fine. That's what I'll say. I'm doing just fine. How are you guys?
Just fine. I'm good.
Sure, Matt.
Good. I
That
was getting
seemed
my
a little-
ass. I was getting my ass handed to me, and it's probably why I jumped into this call angry. Is
I
because
was going to say, you were
literally
very aggressive on the prep call. And by prep
was
call, I mean 5
literally-
minutes before we did this.
I was
Yeah, the
literally
prep call
screaming at
between
my
the
computer
two of
before
you,
getting on
the
this
one that I
call.
wasn't even on.
Yeah. You were folding laundry.
I was folding laundry.
In fairness, you came in
incredible-
like 2 minutes after we started it. It's not like we had
was-
this long
I
conversation.
was being devoured by piranhas.
I was being devoured by laundry. So thank you so much for this incredible small talk. Let's get into the stories. Who wants to go first?
Ark does destroy a man. I could go first. I have a good story.
Let's hear it, man.
This was definitely a horror story because it takes place in a wonderful place, far, far away, happiest place on earth. This was 2018, I believe.
Where does it take place?
Animal Kingdom in Disney World in Florida.
Soul Crusher
So-
200. I've also worked at Staples, and I know what you're talking about. I will
I'm
share
sure
some experience.
It's a horrible. Yeah, I'm sure. So anyway,
All right, go
we're in line in Pandora, James Cameron land, as we would like to refer
You know what,
to it.
Matt? I don't want to hear the rest of this story. Thank you,
You
so
can-
much
you
for
can
your
ju- you can
contribution.
just-
You have a great rest of it.
Shut your face.
Again, why? Never mind.
Go ahead, continue.
So we're in line for the Navi River journey. It's hot. It's a hot day, and like you're shoved in line with hundreds of people. It was a brand new ride.
Oh, yeah.
Like the paint was fresh. You could still smell everything was clean. I'm sitting there, and this lady is kind of like looking around, and I'm like, "What the hell are you doing?" And she's just looking around, and she looks like directly at me, and she turns around, and she picks her child up, and so she's like not facing me. Like I see her back. This woman picks her child up.
Thank you for joining.
then
Oh shit!
Oh.
Thank you, Soul Crusher, for the
Soul
subscription.
Crusher. Thank you so much for the sub.
Appreciate you. Welcome to the Masonic Order. May the light flow through you, my friend.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. So this woman picks her son up. And keep in mind, I don't think she was from America, so maybe this was something that was more acceptable from where she was from. I don't really know. Picks her kid up, puts him outside of the queue, and then just pulls his pants down and just lets him.
Are you serious?
Oh, wow, Sivine, thank you so
You gotta
much,
finish.
dude.
Thank you so much for the gifted sub, Sivine. You
We'll
guys
never
are
let
insane.
Matt
Thank you
finish
so
his
much.
story.
I will. They don't want to hear it. They're just going to gift us subs until they stop hearing my voice.
It's because they heard James Cameron land and they're like, sign me
they
up.
were like, fuck it.
So there's a kid with his pants down.
Yeah. So this one.
Please leave this in the podcast. I love this.
I'll
Thank
leave
you
it.
so much for the gifted sub, Soul Crusher 200.
These
Oh
are
my
never
God.
edited. What are you talking about?
You
Okay,
guys
so
are
this
amazing.
kid's outside of the line. Mom's just kind of looking around, being madness. My lamp just fell over.
Oh my God. Oh my God, there's a hype train.
There's a hype train.
Thank you guys for the hype.
Thank you guys so much for the troll Matt hype train.
Oh
I took
my
a drink of water,
God.
and then I just see 5 gifted subs.
Thank you, Madness. Thank you, Soul Crusher.
Thank you guys very much.
Oh, that was amazing.
Oh, that's incredible.
All right,
What is
so
happening right now?
humid Florida weather. We're sitting there. The line. We were in line for about 3 hours because it was a brand new. Like they just opened this fucking place. And so this woman just pulls her kid's pants down, and just says, "Go," and he starts to
Go.
pee on the brand new Avatar ride.
Go.
He's just
you for
peeing.
joining
Chronic
the
Clown with the 14
Chronic
months.
Clown with the 14 months. Thank you so much. Also, Soul Crusher, I can't believe you just found us. And you thank you. We seriously,
Hey,
we appreciate that.
That's fantastic. Welcome on in. We're so happy to have you here.
Absolutely.
Hex.
This is what I
You're in the show!
Wow, that's aggressive.
This always happens to Matt when he tries to tell a story. God, Matt, why are you doing
Wait,
this?
hold on. Did you mute anything? Because I can start babying him quiet.
Oh my God, Krabby Mass
Krabby
with
Mass.
the 2 gifted subs.
Holy shit. Thank you guys
Thank you so much. Oh my God, Krabby Mass, thank you so much for the follow.
Why do you say continue? Like, why? Why should I? Oh my God, guys. Welcome to
Oh
meeting of the
boy.
Messonic Minds.
Madness, thank you so much.
Krabby
great
Mass.
to meet you, Krabby Mass. Thank you so much for the subscription.
Oh, hey, babe. Well, I'm going to assume you guys know each other, so welcome on in, Krabby
Hey.
Mass.
I'd love to know that they don't know each other.
I really like.
They just
part
found
of me
they
wants to
just
say
showed
that.
up and they're like, "What's up, babe? Hey, babe."
No, tech
What's
mess. They're bringing
up?
people together. You know what I mean?
We do bring the people.
We
together.
don't want to hear the story. You know what? Let's talk about bad public. It's called your community right now, interrupting your wonderful story.
Long story short, lady lets her kid piss in the line and then like just picks him up and pulls his pants up like nothing ever happened and continues walking on, just leaving the puddle for people to walk by and step in.
So let me ask the question: did he pee on the floor in the river or in like the plants in that area?
He peed on the floor. So if you look at the queue outside, it's in a hut and it's concrete and it's just a loop of concrete.
Dummy
And so
Lawrence, thank you for the
basically-
bits. Also,
Yes,
happy
thank you for
birthday
the bits.
tomorrow. Can we get a happy birthday for Dummy Lawrence
yeah,
tomorrow?
absolutely. Happy birthday tomorrow.
Yes, 100%. Thank you for the bits.
Text, don't ask for details. Yeah, so it was concrete. So he peed on the concrete, but it was like textured
Oh,
concrete,
shit.
so it pooled. That was one of my horrible experiences in public because my God,
Are
what
you
the
serious
There we
right
go.
now? 5 gifted subs, Soul Crusher 200.
Soul
Thank you so
Crusher.
much.
Thank
What
you
the
so
hell?
much.
Well, he demanded a
God.
With the
5.
100 bits.
He did.
He demanded a level
They
5. He
Level
got it.
5. You
They
blew it
wanted
out of the
level
water.
5. You blew it up. Thank you
so much.
We
Seriously.
appreciate you.
This is wild. And you brought
Is
your
this-
friends or
Yeah.
your significant other. You said babe,
You-
so maybe. I don't want to assume
You don't know
anything.
what he assumed. Don't assume people.
Yeah, I don't want to assume anything.
You guys are new here, so just know we never ask for it. We never beg for it, but we do appreciate it every time. Paid actor. Krabby is my boyfriend.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Very cool.
Very, very awesome.
Welcome to the Messonic Order. Let the light flow through you.
Seriously. This is absolutely nuts.
Chronic Clown. I don't even have words for you. I don't even have words for
Dead
you.
Man's
Man.
Winter.
Podcast.
We have sound alerts off right now. They're not technically off, so you can use your coins if you want to, but
they'll get turned on again.
They'll be turned on once we jump into game.
That is the concerned problem, is the sound alerts, not the billion amounts of bits and otherwise that have interrupted the
Are you serious?
sound alerts.
Are you serious? Are you serious? I've thanked everyone.
I think he's
for their
serious.
bits
I think
and
he's
their
serious.
subscriptions.
I'm not saying we're not grateful, but it's just funny that that's the problem, is the redeem for no.
I want a refund. No refund for you.
Hype
Just
train.
keep
Oh
watching.
my god, 92 bits.
Jesus
Let's
Christ,
freaking go.
Dennis. Thank you
Okay,
so much,
Matt,
buddy.
continue telling
All
the
right.
story because I want
That
more.
was it. That was
I
it.
want
The
more
child,
subscriptions.
the child peed. So now it's your turn for a
But
story.
what happened?
Nothing happened because everyone was too afraid to say something to this woman because they didn't want her to like turn her child on them to pee on them.
Like,
Like-
what? Is that a concern that
She's
people have?
using
Is
the
like the
pee as
kid's
a
just gonna sit
weapon.
there and go,
Absolutely. This woman is unhinged. She let her child pee in Disney World. Like, what else is she gonna do?
This woman is unhinged. Don't forget, everybody join the giveaway.
Yes, there's a giveaway.
there's a
Just
lot
on
of
it.
entries to the giveaway. There were 16 to be specific.
When my
Even
kid
my
pees
kid
on,
pees on people clueless.
this would be Freudian for all involved. Hold on.
I've never seen somebody so comfortably allow their child to piss in such a wide public place, and like the fact that nobody wanted to say anything but everybody saw it.
I
They're all
mean,
just like,
that.
oh goodness.
I mean,
Like,
that's kind of like
what's
social psychology. The more
Right.
that people see it, the less they want to react to it.
Well,
No,
I
Matt
feel
did
like
not watch it. He just knew what was happening.
no, I was
studying the moment.
making contact with everybody around me's eyes. Like, is this really happening?
Krabby Mess.
Oh,
It was
God.
definitely a power move. That woman was like, listen, do not fuck with me in this life.
I am the captain now.
I am decapitated now. I
are
will
you-
make my child piss on command.
Come here, boy. It's time for you to use your superpower.
It's time for you to get us further up in line, little Timmy.
That could have been it. That could have been the power move.
Isn't that like considered like a biohazard?
It is a biohazard and a public safety issue that
Is
nobody.
pee considered a biohazard though? Isn't it more sterile?
It
than
is
water?
Okay.
because your urine can still carry horrible diseases.
So wait, now hold on here.
Hold
Here's
on,
a fun
hold on.
thing for you.
Uh huh.
You both have been to public pools, right?
Of course.
Yes.
Do you know the smell that you believe is chlorine is actually piss?
No.
So if you
Interesting.
ever smell
I mean,
chlorine,
I haven't been to a public pool. Thank you
like
so
you're
much,
like-
Sci-Fi, for the
High five.
fucking gifted
69.
sub.
Thank you for the
This is
gifted
nuts.
sub, buddy.
Oh,
Appreciate you. Hold on. I work at a pool. Oh, wait. We have an expert.
Oh, we have an expert. Let's hear this.
I'm the
I
manager.
am the
Is it pee?
manager.
Is it pee or is it chlorine?
Well, I did the test on this.
It's not
It's
piss.
not piss.
I love to pee and of course you do, Chronic Clown.
Chronic Clown, of course.
I welcome you, Krabby Mass, to try this because this is what I did. I took 2 bits of water, like 5 gallons of water, put in the appropriate amount of chlorine in each, and then
you pissed in the other one?
Oh,
then
good.
no,
No. What Krabby Mess just put. It's a combination of the chlorine with the pee in the dirt.
It's the chlorine doing its job is what we smell.
So it's,
Yes,
I'm
but
realistic.
for it to do its job, it's for somebody to have to pee in it.
Well, yeah, I mean, listen, I don't
well,
doubt...
does the urine technically become sanitized at that point now?
I mean, technically, pee is sterile.
wow.
Yeah, technically pee is sterile.
Well, yeah,
is.
but like it is, but it could also carry things. It's not just pee.
It's true.
I'm
Okay,
actually
there are
now I'm
relatively
curious
few
here.
diseases that are transmitted by urine compared with the myriad of diseases caused by the fecal route.
Well,
two
if you're
well-known
shitting
diseases.
in pools,
If you're
That's
shitting
a
in pools,
different
there's something
problem.
else going on.
Most people tend to notice that one.
Oh my god, guys, thank you so much for the level 4 hype train. That was
Good
fucking
Lord.
insane.
Smell
And
comes from
welcome
too
in
much
new
of the core.
members.
Okay. Yeah.
Absolutely incredible. Make sure you join the Discord, do all that good stuff. That was awesome. Thank you very much.
That was a fantastic way
Again,
to start a
we don't
stream.
expect it, and
No.
we haven't done this meeting of the Masonic Minds in what,
In a
like 3
while.
weeks?
It's been 3 weeks.
It's
kinda nice.
it's been 3 weeks in the in between, which was kind of the plan.
So people pee in a tube to sanitize pools? I don't think so.
Yeah, sure. 100%.
Okay. Now,
Wait, hold on.
now
What?
two well-known diseases that can be spread through urine include typhoid and urinary schistosomiasis.
All right. So what if this kid had typhoid, huh?
What if the kid did have typhoid? You're
Everyone
right.
in
He
that
wasn't
line.
peeing in a pool. He was peeing on
was
the
peeing in
ground.
a
Is your
lawn.
shoe
Yes,
gonna
you're-
get typhoid?
Yeah, you're not gonna get typhoid on your
You
leg.
pick it
On
up
your
and then
skin.
you track it throughout the park, and then eventually some kid
There's a
decides to
typhoid
lick the
epidemic.
concrete.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. That's
Let
me-
what
let me
kid is
ask you-
licking the concrete.
I don't fucking know. It's Disney World.
That's
Hold on,
typhoid
hold on, wait.
terrorism.
Let me ask you a question, Matt. As an owner of 2 dogs,
Yes.
have you ever let them lick your face because they're quote unquote kissing you? Because they have more bacteria than the damn floor
No,
of the bathroom.
I
That's
despise
full
that.
on lying. I watched
despise
Freya
that.
lick your face the last time I was at your house.
She was a fresh puppy. She didn't have bacteria.
That does
Yeah,
not.
fresh my ass. Or I guess fresh her ass.
She was fresh. She was like brand new. Come here. Watch. I'll show you to the stream. Come here.
Yeah. Roy's
Hey,
Parrot Club.
she's getting
Welcome
older.
in. Thank you. Good to see you.
She's
Oh my
getting
god, hold
old.
on. The same kid who licked who peed licked the concrete.
A crackhead in Florida will definitely lick that concrete. They have different problems.
Absolutely. There's a typhoid epidemic, dude.
Yeah.
I need a shower just listening.
Well, the public is horrible. This is
That
still
is-
technically on brand.
That is the general.
It is still here, but I think somebody else should tell their public story now.
Well, okay. I have one that's really awful, actually.
Yeah.
Which I think goes with the theme.
Yeah.
So
What was the theme?
the theme
Peeing
is
on floors?
horrible. I have watched people lick concrete in Utah.
Biohazards.
I'm isolating forever. I love this. So I used to work at a call center here. It was called Cytel.
Oh God,
And,
you worked for Cytel?
Yeah. Yes, I did.
Oh man.
I feel like I was
And-
this person now.
I worked for Starbucks. So I mean, there's a myriad of stories right there, just from all of the people who complained about their coffee, like literally just the temperature of their coffee. Like people walk around with fucking thermometers and put it in their coffee and say, I wanted this at 100 and X degrees. This is at 171 as opposed to 170, for instance. Literally, people would do that. And I would have to be the asshole who gave them a coupon because they were dissatisfied.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this person, I did not give them a coupon, and I'll tell you why. So it was right at the time. It was a very turbulent time for gay marriage in the country.
Right.
Thank you. Obviously. Oh shit! Thank you so much, Big Rick Barry, for the 13 months.
Good
Freaking
Lord.
insane, dude. Freaking insane.
Man.
So, Jesus Christ. All right. I work in the concrete field, so I've seen some really weird stuff. Yeah, I don't blame. I'm sure you have, dude. Freaking nuts. Anyway, so it was a turbulent time for gay marriage. Obviously there was a bunch of people who were like turbo against it. And
Wait, what does
just
this have
saying
to do with what?
this exactly, Tex, exactly.
What
Yes,
the fuck?
I work at a Starbucks call center,
Oh.
and this is the conversation. Okay.
Oh god.
So this guy
Lord.
calls in crazed out of his fucking mind, dude. Like straight up, like somebody who will come up and tell you like the world is ending tomorrow. Okay. And he goes, yeah, I got a problem. And I'm like, what is it? He was like, well, they just kicked me out of the Starbucks for something that I said to a couple. I said, okay, what did you say? And I'm not going to say it out loud because it's a term that I literally loathe. But he said, God hates figs.
Oh, okay. All
And they
right.
kicked him out of the Starbucks. Okay. Now, this was the only job that I had at the time. So I couldn't just tell him what I wanted to tell him.
Right.
I had to kindly tell him. Okay. But the other part of my job is I had to listen. You know, I work at a call center, right? So my job is to listen to you literally bitch at me. Okay, that's literally the job, which is why I didn't.
Oh yeah,
doing it anymore.
entirely.
Absolutely.
Hate customer service jobs.
So
like
this guy went on I think a like 45-minute tirade about how Starbucks was inciting a holy war I'm not even joking. Inciting a holy war, he was going to tell everybody in his church they were no longer going to be going to Starbucks. And the thing is, I actually got a few calls from the people who he was talking about. I'm never going to Starbucks again. But the thing is, he wouldn't stop. Like I literally, and I'm not allowed to hang up. Okay, I'm not. I just have to continuously listen. In fact, I think the conversation finally ended when I said, I have to go because there were too many calls coming in. But this guy went on, I'm not even joking, it was like a 45-minute tirade. And at a certain point, I just stopped paying attention. But he was like, you know what? Starbucks, we're going to start a holy war against Starbucks. We're going to go at you as hard as we possibly can. Like just saying all these really terrible things. And he was like, I'm allowed the freedom of speech and yada, yada. And one thing I did tell him was, and they're allowed to kick you out for saying something like that. Like 100%. And yeah, it was just one of those horrible experiences with the general public. And I felt like it fit.
May I ask, what would you want to have told them?
Oh, what would I have want to have told him?
You know, now that you don't have that job anymore, that guy you know is probably watching right now, ready to go.
Oh man,
what would you tell him?
Let's. I don't even know. It's like one of these things that I've thought about like for a while, but I'd never had the right words. But I think
that's what I would tell him.
Right.
I think what I would tell him now that I'm a little bit older. I mean, at the time I would have been like, God's not real. You're a big piece of idiot. Fuck. I hate you. But you know,
okay.
What I would probably tell him now is, listen, if God is an all-knowing and all-loving person, as you believe in him, then he would see what you're doing in these local Starbuckses and he would damn you for it.
True.
And nobody, and I mean nobody, wants to hear your opinion on this. And now, I mean, at this point, gay marriage wasn't even legal.
Right.
But now,
before then,
you know, obviously, I'd be like, gay marriage is legal. Your holy war never happened. And I hope that whatever drug you were taking at that time, I hope you're off of it. But if you're not, I'd like you to take too much tonight. Thanks so much. And that would be it.
Jesus.
Yep.
Feel better about it?
I don't know if I could ever work a call
really.
center job like that. I would just.
Oh no, it was awful. Real quick.
I've already
Epic
established.
Gamers Raid 2244. Welcome to the stream. Great
Welcome
to see you.
in. So good to see you. I've already established that I should not be allowed to work with the general public anymore.
No, we've all established you should not be allowed to work with the general public.
I've been really tempted to get a job at Best Buy on like the weekend and just like see how long it takes to get me fired.
I mean, right now you'd probably be like their manager after 2 weeks just because you handle people.
Walk in there. What's up, bitches? This place is mine now.
Hi, I'm overqualified, but I still work here.
Working with the general public is fun.
That's horrible. It's awful.
I want to make a note here. During my entire story, there were no subscriptions. There were no bits.
Because they didn't want to. They wanted to hear yours. They didn't want to hear mine.
Or maybe, just maybe, on the opposite side of things, they were cheering you on, Matt, with all their wonderful subscriptions.
Oh, there it is with the bids madness.
And his story's already over. You can't save it.
Yeah, no,
you can't save it.
It's true. You really can't. I mean, hey, man, we got through it.
We did.
But yeah, no, that was one of the worst experiences. I didn't work there much longer after that, but it was brutal because we did have a lot of people like that. Like when was his name Howard Schultz?
Yeah,
Howard Schultz literally came out and said like, yes, we openly support gay marriage. I got so many phone calls that it was ridiculous, and it just like it was one of those things that made me like really hate people because like they were nonstop for like several weeks.
Yeah. I'd love to hear that like press conference comes out. It's somehow playing on one TV in the far distance in this room that Jake was in, and then you hear this collective come coming
dude.
through the waves.
Every single person who worked there was literally just like miserable all the time.
Sitel
And there
didn't
were-
last too long out here anyway.
Oh, it did. It was around for a really long time, and now it's gone.
Yeah, thank God.
If I could take back anywhere that I've ever worked, it would be Sitel, though.
Yeah.
It was awful. Terrible experience. Nobody should work there.
No.
I'll say that. However, Tex,
Yeah.
I want to hear
this-
your horrific stories.
This story, your story brought up my first ever job, which gave me like flashbacks, like nom flashbacks. Because my first job was working as a
He's just
caddy at a local golf course.
Oh my God.
And it was a private golf course, and where it was based was like one of the richer parts of the suburbs where I lived. And I'm talking like top rich people. And most of the caddies that work there, you're probably about, just legal age to work.
Right.
They pay you like even the way it was set up, you were paid as little as possible and then expected to be tipped the same amount from the person you were with. And, like some people were shitty, some people were, all right.
Mhm.
But the worst person I ever had to deal with was a dude who was like a very famous lawyer in that area.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Love
And-
dealing with lawyers.
Oh, they were great. My favorite was the fact that if anybody's ever been golfing with adults and on business trips, it's a drink fest.
Oh yeah.
Like you're not there to become the next, PGA golfer. You're there to be drunk as fuck.
Smoke cigars with the boys.
Exactly. Like, and most of the time, that's what
Exactly
you
what
do.
it is.
The guy's got his club in one hand, and then he's holding a drink between like his ring finger and thumb with a cigar between his middle finger and his index. Not kidding.
Yeah,
They're great people. And what's funny is how bad they would berate you.
Mhm.
Because again, I'm 15 and some years old, or 16 or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Guy hits the ball, flies off into the distance. It's the middle of the sunny summer, fucking disappear. And then you get berated for 20 minutes because you're not a professional.
Mhm.
And when I mean berated, it's not like, oh, you piece of shit. It's like you get talked like it was your job and you're getting paid $100,000 to do it. And even then, I wouldn't take your fucking bullshit. To the point I had a dude throw his drink in my face
Oh,
because he like lost his ball, and I could tell you where it was. This is the bottom of the fucking
shit.
pond that he hit in.
Yeah.
But like through it, I actually had a buddy who worked there the next year, and the dude put a cigar and like burned him. Like this was old dude plantation. So I was like,
Shit.
oh fuck. And I was just like, no, never do it. Go fuck yourself.
Jesus, dude.
Oh, it was so
Lord.
much fun.
Oh my God.
It was great. Between that and it was horrible. I never recommend it.
That sounds miserable.
I don't think I'd ever
want
want to work at a golf course. either.
No, it's too many. It's too much. Like, I feel like people bring their work politics to the golf range, and like it's just like. you
Well,
don't
that's
wanna
what
be
it's
around-
meant for.
Right,
Like,
but you don't want to be around that because they're already angsty and annoying, and then you got to deal with them getting drunk on top of that. Like, it just sounds like a bad combination of human beings.
it's horrible. At least I got a sip. Yeah, I don't think I was expecting to take a sip when it was
That's
launched
true.
at me,
least
especially
you
with
got some free
backwash.
alcohol. It's
Oh.
sterile. It's been in whiskey. It's sterile.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's sterile. Absolutely. Absolutely, man.
Yeah, just piss in it too. It'll extra sterilize it.
Okay, so if there's anybody that I know here
Uh-huh.
that has bad stories with the public, it's Matt. So let's hear another one.
I got a good one.
Unless
Jake
unless Tex, you're not done.
Jake loves.
No, that's it for the golf one, but I have a few more when you guys are like, let's go through the rounds. I'm
Okay.
here.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
I'm here
Yeah,
for it.
I'm loving this, man.
All right, everybody, let's get that hype train started. Let's go.
This is like
Keep interrupting him.
Years worth of shit. All right, so I used to work out at Planet Fitness, right? If you've ever been there,
Wait,
best
you
gym
assume we
on the
all knew
planet.
this?
Yeah, best gym at the planet, right? You know, best like madness. Thank you for the bits you're trying. I appreciate it. So I'm sitting there working out. I was doing a chest press machine. I was just minding my own business, and like when I work out, I have headphones on. I don't talk to people. I don't like people at the gym. I don't want to be around people at the gym, but you can't avoid it.
That's what the headphones are for, man. They're like society blenders.
I'm sitting there working out, and this fucking old lady comes waltzing up to me, and she's like staring at me while she's walking up to me, and I'm like, what? And she gets real close to me, and I was like backing into the seat, and she grabs my headphone and pulls it off of my head, and I'm like, excuse me?
That's when Matt punched Grandma.
And she goes, she looks at me, and fucking Senior Specials decides to say, you're done. I'm using this machine now.
What?
I am the captain now.
And I was like taken aback because I'm like, this lady just pulled my headphones off. She has now touched me. I'm like, I could throw fists, but I'm not that person.
Are you not that person?
I am not that person. I will not punch an old lady.
Are you sure?
Grandma got run over by Matt's Wrangler.
So I looked at her and like my filter turned off.
Sure.
And I just said, fuck off. And so she just like backed up. And so I thought that was
thank
it.
you for the bits. What's that?
Divine, thank you for the bits. I thought that was it. I thought we were done. I thought the old lady was going to leave. This old hag followed me around the gym, staring at me intently from about a 20-foot distance. And
Wait a minute,
every time.
what were you working out on again? Were you like just bench pressing?
Chest press. I was using the machine chest press.
You know what I would have done is just like put all the weights on it.
Just pushed it up and then let go while she had it.
Well, no, like, God. Keep stacking 45s on top of it until she's like,
well,
okay,
see, it was one of the pin. It was the pin machine.
And when her
so
spine smashes into like a million pieces, you're done now.
But yeah, she was like, she seriously would like walk. She was walking around the gym, just like staring at me.
Oh God!
And
for those of you listening at home, Matt did a very scary face.
45 minutes of this shit, and like every single time I looked back up at her, I made direct eye contact, and I made her as awkward as possible. But like some of the worst shit has happened to me at Planet Fitness, man. Like,
yeah.
That
what
was
else?
just
What else? Let's hear some more.
that was just one of the worst ones. Okay, so there was this one dude. Sydney used to work at a Planet Fitness.
Sure.
Bonding moment.
Yeah, so I was working out because it was free. I also got free haircuts at the time. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Like, because they have a barber
Planet
there.
Fitness Planet Fitness has barbers, if you didn't know that. They're horrible. This lady was good, though.
They're horrible.
Anyway,
Except
I'm sitting there.
This one.
I was sitting there doing, I think it was a lat pull down machine. And when I'm using the lat pull down, I'm normally like looking down just because it doesn't strain my neck. But I just decided to look up, and this dude is like sitting across the way like this and just bicep curling.
Hell yeah, dude.
Just bicep curling, just
full on eye contact.
Just staring at me. And I'm like staring back at him, and I'm like, what are you doing? And so like I keep watching and I keep looking. He's just like staring at me. And so I like waved. And then all of a sudden he like broke. And he like walked over to me and goes, bro, I zoned out. And I'm like, you were staring at me for like 15 minutes. He goes, I'm so sorry. It must have felt really weird, but I promise I wasn't actually looking at you. I don't even know what I was seeing. So this dude was having a crisis in front of me. But I just thought he was just fucking like, he was just into me.
Dude, you should have said I thought we had a thing, dude. What's up?
I thought we had a thing. I thought it was my biceps glistening in the shitty lighting in Planet Fitness. I thought we were good, man.
I thought you were a lunk, dude.
Yes, I thought you were a lunk. I was getting ready to set off that lunk alarm.
Can we just talk about the fact that gyms are probably the worst places to have mirrors? I get it. It's for like checking form and shit, but there's no need for a mirror.
No.
I don't need to see the person next to me who's just like,
I don't need to see myself sweating and just like looking like a pig, just getting ready to get slaughtered.
It's just fucking
I get you.
dying.
I get you. And then you can't help but do it. I mean, you have to look, you know.
This will be my last gym story.
Okay,
The worst thing, this was when I started working. I just started working out, and I was still learning the machines. And I looked over, and this kid was sitting on the machine and slurping down some kiva juice, which if you don't know what kiva juice is, it's a smoothie place out here.
It's a fucking smoothie.
Yeah,
Just
you shouldn't
say he was
yeah.
slurping down a smoothie.
Shouldn't really be drinking it while you're working
Specifically, it was
out.
the number 3 special Kiva juice. With extra
Yeah, it
pumps.
was.
It was the Rasmanian devil with the
I'm going
protein
for
geyser and a little bit of vitamins.
full emergence. Emergence?
Emergence?
Immersion.
Where are you
Full
emerging?
immersion with my story.
Immersion blender.
So, kid's drinking a smoothie. He
Yeah.
puts his smoothie in the cup holder
All right.
and he drops his phone.
Hell yeah.
And this absolute phenomenally smart human being
Wow.
goes to go get his phone and he puts his hand on the weight stack. But the problem was his legs were still pressing the weight stack out. So when he went to go grab the phone, he grabbed the phone and his knee gave out. And so I think it was like 75 pounds worth of weight came and just slammed down on his hand. And I have never heard a more guttural, primal scream in my life.
Oh, that's because Planet Fitness gets rid of all those lungs.
That fucking kid was writhing in pain.
Oh, dude, hell
And
yeah.
like everybody rushed over to try to get his hand out. And, you know, they finally like pushed the thing open and pulled his hand out and it was all like limp. And then they called the ambulance. But like, that was the most horrifying thing. But it's just, it goes along with the whole theme. Like, why are you so dumb? Why would you do something like that? Why would you stick your hand there? And it's just gyms, man. Just fucking gyms.
Yeah,
So,
you know, I don't have a lot of like really god awful experiences at the gym.
I do.
One time
I
did
got
throw up.
2.
I used to work out with this guy named Jake.
What are you gonna say? What are you gonna say?
Randomly in the gym?
Okay, no, it wasn't. I was actually not with Matt at that time working out. It was with my buddy, and I had gone way too hard on the treadmill or something. I don't know what the fuck happened. But I walked into the locker room at Planet Fitness, by the way. Yes, the very same.
Oh shit.
And I was like, oh, cool. I'm going to go use the bathroom. And then I walked right by the lockers. And I shouldn't say this, but I literally vomited all over the floor.
2
I mean, it
hours on the
was like-
Stairmaster really can kick your ass.
It was really bad. I mean, it was like a splash. Thank you so much for the bits.
Oh,
Thank you for the bits.
the splashy bits.
Yeah, and here's the thing, okay? At the time, and I'm not proud to admit this, I saw a janitor's bucket nearby, and I was like, what do I do about this vomit all over the floor? And I grabbed the mop, and I started to mop it up, and then I left, and that was that.
Probably made it worse, didn't you?
Maybe.
Just
Which
spread
that
it
is
around.
also a biohazard because it came out of your body.
Yeah, that's very true.
Is it? I thought it was sterile. I'm just kidding.
Vomit is not sterile. It's actually
No.
acidic.
Yeah,
I'm
vomit.
joking. It was a joke. I know.
You got to play Alien for a second there.
Hold on. We only called 911 at one of my jobs when a dude asked to borrow our phone, called the cops and said he was going to unalive in the back. Oh my God. Crazy day
Christ.
at Chick-fil-A. Holy shit.
Oh, that was at a Chick-fil-A. The God's nuggets
man.
are just not enough.
They didn't find the salvation in them shaking.
The
their
service
legs.
wasn't as happy as they thought. They didn't have a moment in a couch that you could sit on and record it.
It was
Nope.
not their pleasure.
Nope, they didn't. And we were truly related because I had to vomit in the trash can for the first time when I went to Taos. I didn't go back to Taos for over a decade.
Jesus. It was my pleasure, though.
Oh, well, there you go.
What about you, Jake? What else you got? What else you got? Huh?
Oh man, I'm really trying to rack my brain, and I just don't have a
If
whole
not,
lot.
we can move to text because I
I
We'll
got
move to
two
text.
quick.
Move
I
back
got
to
two
text.
quick gym ones to stay on topic, but then I got a
Yeah,
really
yeah.
weird story.
Okay,
The
yeah,
first
let's go.
one I ever had was the gym that I go to is like I guess it's like the cheap variation of LA Fitness. I guess
Sure.
I don't know.
Mhm.
All like your running machines, like your treadmills and all that stuff, are on this second platform
Mhm.
that you can overlook. Like when you sit there and you're running or bicycling or whatever, it's like I'm looking over my kingdom of people who lift weights.
Mhm.
It's really uncomfortable.
I don't
Yeah.
know what that accent is, but
I don't know either. Don't ask questions.
Am I triggered?
You should be or not. I don't know.
I don't know.
You make that decision and then take it up with my customer service.
I'm going to HR.
We have HR.
Benedict.
Benedict, get in here.
Oh God, no.
Nice
so
callbacks. That was good, man.
these are horrible. So
Benedict Cumberbund.
we were so I was running with my wife, and all of a sudden I'm looking down. I see this dude like lifting weights, and he's being like true bro ham. He's got like 3 guys hyping him up. All of a sudden he looks up at me and like we catch eyes. We know we catch eyes. I'm like, okay, I look up and I keep going.
This magic moment. Like that.
What does this guy do? But him and his like posse of like bro hams come up. They come trudging up the stairs to make a whole scene about like, what's your god problem? Just like calling me all these like, dude, I can't help it. I'm looking on the floor and you just looked back at me. Like,
right. You're like, you're in my kingdom, like, buddy.
He's about like 10 seconds away from pulling me off like the treadmill to like drop palms. It's like, dude, what the fuck? Are you that insecure about yourself?
Oh yeah, dude. Are you kidding me?
It was so uncomfortable.
That whole situation could have been improved if he looked up and said, "Are you not entertained?
Are you not entertained?"
Let's talk about all the ways that conversation could have been improved. So the first one said,
when
you like the goods?
You like
literally just look him dead in the eyes and say you like the goods. Make him feel real uncomfortable. You know what I mean? Indirect steak.
Thank
with
you
the
so
party
much for the
raid. Thank you so much. Holy
I
crap!
Appreciate
you. Thank you so much for the raid, indirect steak. Good to see you.
He just tore you apart because you just happened to be looking at him.
Yeah, no, you just happened to.
I guess he just doesn't like people looking at him that aren't, worthy of looking at him. I guess. Mm-hmm. What the fuck you want me to say?
No, dude. You should know that he's the guy. Okay, you don't mess with that guy.
Right. Is this like some weird? Is this like some weird alpha like male thing that he wants to make sure he's like dominating his domain?
Look, I've seen enough Jane Goodall documentaries to know.
Are you relating humans to animals, Matt? And are you sure you want to do this?
Bodybuilders are just like rainforest monkeys. They want to show off. They want to.
Views and opinions expressed by Matt in this episode of a meeting of the Messonic Minds aren't necessarily those of Tech Mess as a whole,
or the Chaotic Seekers. I'm separating myself here.
Or the Chaotic Seekers.
But no, like bodybuilders like that, like they like to make a scene because they think everybody in the gym is like, ooh, like badass. Wapo, what do you think about Elden Ring?
I love Elden Ring.
He loves
fantastic
Elden Ring.
Game. Absolutely fantastic. I've gotten destroyed several times, and it was pleasant every time. In fact, on our YouTube channel, we literally just released part 1 of Elden Ring. Thank you so much for the follow, Guapo.
Do you have what it takes to be
a Messonite? Appreciate it.
Are you sure that's that many underscores?
I think there were 4.
I think there's 5.
Oh wow!
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the follow.
Yeah, great to have you here. Were you the raider with indirect steak? Appreciate you. Awesome. Oh, so very much.
Broham.
Broham is a great term because it's like all I can think of is like like those hams like with the bone coming out of it, and it's like the cartoon ham with like sick biceps, and it's just like hopping on the bone. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So let me ask you this: not from a case of like public is horrible per se, but are there any specific type of people in the gym that you just can't take?
I wasn't gonna say the gym, but I do have a type of person that I absolutely cannot take, and I'll tell everyone.
Is his name Ted? You're about to out me again?
Nope. Okay, so I went to community college for a semester. Okay,
awesome.
And they're in every single one of my classes because in college you have to do all this dumb shit like math and English or whatever, right? Stuff that just didn't interest me. There was always one person who had to answer every question, who had to be a know-it-all, who had to know more than the teacher. And that one person also happened to be anywhere from the age of 45 to 65.
Into the Masonic Order.
Do you thank you so much for the follow.
Did we just explain Z? No, I'm kidding.
No.
That's rude. Don't be rude to Z.
No, don't be rude to Z. Z is a treasure. Anyways.
His beard is like an art piece.
He showed up by my house.
But it wasn't just like a okay, like I get it. We know that you're smart, or like we know that you've like done this stuff. But thank you so much for the bits. Do you want me to stop? But my question for those people, if any of you are watching, why are you in the class in the first place? You know what I mean?
Right.
Are you there because you
everything.
failed previously?
You have to take. You gotta get the credit, maybe. I don't know.
Thank you so much for the bits, madness.
Thank you for the bits,
But yeah,
buddy.
why are you there anyway? Obviously, you know more than everyone else in the class. So, like, why the fuck are you even existing among us plebs? Thank you so much.
So
Among us plebs.
So I will say this. I wasn't exactly the person you explained. Sorry. But I was the person in math class that would just like ignore the teacher, do everything in advance because math was one of the easiest subjects for me.
Oh God.
Good for you.
And I know
Good for
that
you.
when
What's that feel like?
pretty good.
I'm sure.
But I
it
knew
does.
that when I was done, I could feel the stares of anger at me. Just like the
You weren't that
fuck
fucking
you, you-
kid. Hopefully you weren't that kid that was like, Mister, you forgot the
forgot the
homework.
Oh God, no.
Okay.
I would kill people like that. I knew
Okay.
not to do
How
that.
many people have you killed?
There's bodies in my closet. for that
Well,
one.
you know what? Because this is a proper recording, none.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. We'll talk about this off stream.
Hey man, cut this out. No, I have not killed or maimed anybody. However, I knew people would get very mad at me.
Thank you so much.
Sidevine, thank you for the bits, buddy.
Oh my God, hold on. Guapo-esque, they're like the teacher's pets, but older, absolutely.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. If these people were useful, like to me, if I could be like, I'm learning something from you right now, that would be great. But it's always the most obvious answers, right? It's like everybody already knows them.
Oh,
So
yeah.
why are you saying it out loud? And for me, I mean, you were one of the people who was so good at math. I was not.
No, we were
Oh
both
God.
horrible.
We were super bad at math. I mean, like, Dami Lawrence knows she had to walk me through math basically my entire life. And I'm still to this day really, really bad at math. But I do
me
find
too.
it interesting that I've never used algebra in my life outside of school. I've never used any sort of trigonometry. I don't even think I learned trigonometry, to be perfectly honest. I've never used geometry. I know people are like, oh, but have you ever played pool? Like, have you ever played pool and you know how you hit it perfectly? I'm not thinking of angles. I'm thinking I hit
Whoever
balls.
is playing pool with geometry
what-
is not in a bar. He's in his basement with a protractor and a pocket protector.
When did your life get so sad that you decided to integrate trigonometry with fucking pool?
I didn't call that during class for anything, even if I had a right answer. Fair, dude. I get you.
I hate like if I was playing pool with somebody at a bar and they pull out like the protractor to get the perfect angle, I just take the stick and shove it where the sun don't shine because god damn, I'm
if
not
you're
waiting.
telling me you're going to sodomize someone with a pool stick with text, I want to learn more about your violent nature on this. Are we going to have to do a Morbid Message Monday on you at some point?
It would be my dream. No.
They say he destroyed people with pool cues.
Pool cues were his weapon of choice.
His catchphrase would take a cue and then all you feel is
What other chaos did he seek?
what's known as the chaotic seeker who surely became the chaos
Yeah,
himself.
Sci-Fi wants to know, what are your other violent tendencies here at Tex?
I scream at people incessantly till their eardrums bleed, I guess.
Dude, if we're talking about driving, man, I have really bad road rage. I have embarrassingly bad road rage.
Actually, I don't have bad road rage. I'm going to call out the dude in chat that has bad road rage, which is Madness.
No, madness is so pure.
Oh my God, you are lying to yourself.
No, he's pure. He's pure at heart.
He's pure at heart, dude. He's pure at heart.
We took a 14-hour drive to Boston. We pretty much laid out the rule that he can't drive in the cities because people who drive in cities like are absolutely the worst drivers because they're always cutting off each other, honking and all that shit. When he gets pissed, he just guns it for hell. And I just sit there and go, and I'm going to die every time.
Every
I'm a
single
pure
time.
good boy. He is
Oh
a
my
really
God.
good driver, except for when shit hits the fan, then it's like brace.
Then he's a really good driver.
Holiest on the road. Yeah, holiest.
Yeah,
He's
the
really good
holiest
at
on the road.
NASCAR driving.
Hell yeah, dude. Taking all those turns. So if we want to talk about drivers, now I found something interesting. So
please tell
I
me.
have my gripes with Washington, obviously. We were talking about it with the serial killers, how so many serial killers came from Seattle.
The city,
I guess specifically Seattle in this
Yeah.
scenario, because I've only been to
just
Seattle.
making sure, context,
The
please.
scariest roads and the scariest drivers come out of Seattle.
No, bullshit.
Nope, you shut
California.
your mouth. I'm talking.
California.
I'm talking. I've been to both, and I know which one's worse.
Aren't you all cute with your scariness and stuff?
Let me
when the
tell
guy
you.
from Detroit
Let me
deals
tell you.
with it.
Let me tell you, there's a certain level of bad driver here in New Mexico. Okay, there is, like 100%. Like, have you ever heard of a turn signal? What the fuck is wrong with you? The drivers in Seattle are, have you ever heard of a stop sign? And the architects in Seattle, the road architects in Seattle, are also, have you ever heard of a stop sign? Because there are several four-ways that don't have stop signs, that don't have lights. And it's literally like, have you ever seen, like, have you ever built like like specifically a Hot Wheels track for everybody to crash?
Yeah.
Like you have the four-way thing and you have like the zoom, zoom,
It's
zoom,
just
zoom.
Seattle in a nutshell.
That is every intersection in Seattle. Everybody is just gunning it because they want to get ahead of you because their life is far more important than yours. Now I know California has terrible drivers. I've been there. To be fair, I've never driven in California and I've never driven in Seattle. I've only been in the car. But when I did go to San Diego Comic-Con with my dad, I did see it firsthand. I absolutely did. There were accidents everywhere, obviously horrible traffic and all that kind of stuff. So I get it. But I've never been more afraid in a vehicle, Uber specifically, than I was in Seattle.
Matt, you have anything to say? You know,
Yeah, go ahead, Matt. Let's hear
I
it.
had to drive with a man from California once. I have never been more afraid for my life than I had been with that man.
Who were you driving with?
He was an old coworker from my old job. We were out in Phoenix for training,
Okay.
and I
You were in
couldn't
Phoenix.
drive.
You were in Phoenix, California, huh?
No, Phoenix. He was from Cal. He was so. I was the New Mexico
fucking
guy,
with you. I'm
and
just
he was
fucking
the California guy. So anyway, I was 20. I wasn't allowed to rent the car,
Sure.
so he got to rent the car.
You a little guy.
And when I tell you somebody who does not understand the concept of leave a little bit of space between other cars and don't drive 70 miles over the speed limit, he almost killed me on like 5 different occasions going to the training, to the point where at the last day I called my supervisor. I said, I need you to drive me to this. I am not going to make it home alive if you let me go in this vehicle with him one more day.
Interesting. But he was only from California. So have you seen actual like California driving?
Yeah. Well, I've been stuck in California traffic before. It's miserable.
Thank you for joining
That weird doctor.
Let the light
flow
with the
through.
subscription. Let the
Maybe
light flow
not
through
these
you, my
nuts,
friend.
but
2
it's
months.
flowing somewhere.
Let the light flow through these nuts. Okay. Now.
yes.
I want to thank you so much for the
you for the
bits. Oh
bits,
my god, you
Simon.
guys are fucking nuts tonight, and I want to say like I'm here for it.
I'm leaving
Thank
all
you.
of this in the podcast.
Yes, we are. This is the best right now. Real quick, Krabby Mass says this. I had a taxi in Italy where the dude would drive speed about 20 over and swerve across the road. We drove on the
Heard
train
Italy's
tracks
bad.
for way too long.
Yeah,
You've heard Italy is bad. From who?
I've heard Italy's bad from like different YouTubers that I watch. They all talk about how bad drivers are in Italy.
Speed limit 65. We're driving 70 plus. Yo, STI 33. You and I are on the same level as far as that is concerned.
No, totally.
Sometimes
totally
you'll catch
valid.
me going the speed limit, but most of the time, I'm not.
Jake's a bit of a speed demon.
Sure. I think you know what? I won't get into that. I've seen how Matt drives. The end.
I drive a tank. I can't go very fast.
I forgot. When is your AARP coming back into when is your membership being renewed?
I don't have AARP.
No, you just drive like you do.
I do not.
Tex disappeared.
I drive safely. Where did Tex go? Oh, he
Where-
froze.
He froze. It's a frozen Tex.
It's a frozen Tex.
And he's got like the most lackluster look on his face.
It's a Texicle. What
He
happened?
just looks like super bummed to be here right now.
Where
I'm gonna
You
at Tex.
go? Where you go?
WYA. Can we get everyone in chat? Can we just tag Tex and say WYA?
Yeah,
please?
just tag him. Ask him where he went. That's meme material. Oh, he just disconnected from
Oh,
the call.
he's gone. Oh, he's gone.
Oh.
Oh, and Matt is now half Matt. Oh my God, everybody, please do it. Let's keep it going. Keep going.
Where are you at, bitch? Tex?
Tex, where'd you go, friendo?
My friend.
He's dead. Oh my God.
God, I hope not.
Yeah, that would be awful. Like, what if like just like a thing just exploded? Hopefully he's not. That wouldn't be good.
I'm sure his internet probably just tanked.
Everybody keep tagging Tex, please. I love this.
I loved having his just.
And make sure you follow the Chaotic Seekers. Like 200%.
Satisfied. Yeah, let's get them a shot.
Oh, so Discord just crashed, he said.
Oh, his Discord crashed. Well, get on back in here.
Interesting.
Get on back in here, son.
Get on back in here, son. Are we still talking about traffic? Because I don't think Tex had got his opportunity yet.
No, we need to let Tex talk, and then I've got a story. I've got a good story.
Looks like a flat line to me. The wife took him. Missing you screaming at us until our ears bleed. Everybody wants you back, Tex. So
everybody needs you here, buddy. You get that Discord going.
We need it, man. We need it. All right, Matt. In the meantime,
You want me to tell my story in the meantime?
you tell a story in the meantime. I don't know if I want to hear your life story.
No, I'll tell you the story.
All right, I'm waiting, man.
All right, so I'm gonna preface this with a little bit of information. So I used to. Sidevine with the bits. Thank you so much for the bits.
Thank you so much for the bits.
Did you grab the milk yet? No. All right, so I used to work at a hospital in IT. I was an IT guy.
Yeah.
So I didn't interface with patients very much, but on occasion I got to. It was usually horrible. It was usually an awful experience.
Sounds right.
So I'm in the ER one day, and I'm gonna change names and make everything up to make it all HIPAA compliant. But I'm in the ER one day, and they're like, "Oh yeah, this computer in this room, it ain't working anymore." I said, "Oh, okay, cool, I'll go in there." And so I'm sitting there, and I think this lady is dead asleep. I thought she was out. And so I'm like opening up the computer, logging into it, and then I just hear, "Hey, hey." I was like, "What?" And so I turned, and I was like, "Yes." She goes, "Can I borrow your phone?" I was like, no, you can't. She goes, "I really need your phone." I was like, "No, you can't have my phone. I'm sorry. They have room phones. You can use the room phone." She goes, "They took my phone away." I was like, "Okay, well,
probably
you can't
for
have."
A reason.
Yeah, I was like, "You can't have my phone." And so I turn around, and then she starts getting up. And so I turn back around, and the nurse from the station is like, "No, Martha, sit back down." And so she sits back down, and she like grumbles something. I'm like,
I want my phone,
right. So she grumbles something, and he comes in. He goes, "What do you need, Martha?" Oh, there he is.
Is
There's
there Teximus?
Want to get him back in the TV?
Well, he needs to turn his camera back on.
Oh, yeah.
I can't. I'm on. I mean, if you want, I can turn it on. But I'm on
He's on his phone.
Wait, what happened?
My internet just took the world's wildest shit.
Oh,
no, dude.
It's the first time that's happened to me. That's new.
Bummer.
Who do you have?
Spectrum, because they're the only fucking assholes around here.
Reset your modem.
Interesting. Yeah, did you power cycle your router?
Yeah, I'm about to.
All right.
What do you mean you're about to? This whole time you haven't power cycled your router?
Yeah.
As somebody who tells people to do this literally every day, that hurts. That hurts me.
Well, that's because you work in this field, people. And I was just about to ream you two about how bad the roads are in Detroit.
I know.
True.
We were really
You got to
looking
fix your
forward to
internet
it.
so you can ream us.
This is all shooting in the podcast.
This is all part of it. This is a weird performance piece. Sidevine, thank you so much for the bits, my bud.
All right, so so this lady, she's the nurse comes in. He's like, "What do you want, Martha?"
Yeah.
And she's like, "I need a phone."
My name's Martha,
And he was like, "Well, why do you need a phone, Martha?" She goes, "I need to call my bank." Really none of your business. And he goes,
Sure.
"Okay, but you can only call your bank." So he brings her the phone, plugs it in the wall, and I'm like, I'm still sitting there trying to do my job. Lady calls her bank. It's real quiet, and she's like, "Hi, yes. You motherfuckers sent an axe murderer after me, and he didn't get me." And like, I have never been like more confused in my life. And I'm sure the dude on the other line of the phone was like horrified. But this lady was just like, you fuckers failed. And I'm going to come and find all of you. And the nurse like runs in frantically to like rip the phone out of her hand.
Meth
and
is
she's
a hell
like,
of a drug, man.
right. She was on something. I don't know what the fuck was wrong with her, but she was just screaming at this poor like Bank of America rep about an axe murderer.
Hell yeah.
And then so he took
She's a
the phone
legend.
away from her. Yeah, he took the phone away from her. And it gets all quiet again. And I'm of course still not done with my job because that's just my life. And she like gets all quiet and she kind of turns to me and she goes, my bank tried to kill me. I'm like, I doubt that, but I'm sorry.
Holy fucking shit.
Harry Horror
Are you
Show.
kidding me? The Harry
the
Horror
hell?
Show with the raid. Oh my
Whoa.
God.
Welcome on in,
aboard
Raiders.
into the Messonic Holy shit.
Harry, thank you so much,
Harry.
buddy.
Dude, thank you so much for the raid. Raiders, welcome in.
Music
Holy
Korak,
crap.
Welcome to the Masonic
Oh
Order.
my God, thank you so much. Seriously, let's
Holy
raid into the
raid.
Masonic
Guys, how
Order. Do you
are
have
we
what it
doing?
takes to
We are
be
looking
a
so
Messonite?
forward to being with you guys on Thursday.
I can't wait. I'm turning off the alert box right now. Thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one of you. Music Korak, Trum Tikani, the
That's going
13th floor,
fast.
Sarah Fabi, Coffee Bean 10, Nemesis Breaks, Stacia Stas, Parkaline, Shauna the Dead, Uniatobia, Fuzzy
Buttery
Rainbows,
smooth your voice.
Deb Dragon. Holy
Only to do
crap.
this.
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much, Harry.
Welcome in, Raiders.
you,
It's great to
Raiders.
meet every single one of you.
Hello,
This is
hello.
freaking nuts.
This is amazing.
Wait, did I catch everybody? Oh, Bigsby Stacks, Mischievous. Oh my God. Thank you so much. This
It's
is
just
absolutely
so
nuts. And you completely took us by surprise, as you always do, Harry. Thank you.
We just hit 600. Thank you guys so much.
Oh my
I think we
God.
broke 'em. You
Yeah,
did.
no, every single time. Like, it's just insanity.
It's
Oh my
always
God.
insanity.
Megila Violent, Tyvek Suit, Joe 10R10, Feeder Sam, Pixie _T. Thank you so much for the follows. This is freaking nuts.
Guys, for those of you who don't know, we will be on Harry's show on Thursday
Yes,
talking about the
Messonites.
toy box killer.
Yes, we're going to be talking about literally some of the worst shit I've ever read. Atomic Lich,
God, it's
Anchovy
pretty
Dance
horrible.
Party. Thank you so much. Your names are
Hey, Anchovy
fantastic.
Dance Party. That's fucking
That is a
fantastic. I love
great
that name.
Seriously, holy crap, guys! Thank you so
It's gonna
much.
be so good. Gonna be so
This is
good.
freaking nuts. Let's see if I can turn the alert box on. Or if it's it's breaking everything.
It's just broken to hell.
It's still back on Shaun of the Dead. This is nuts. Holy crap! Oh, can't wait for that episode either. It is
Welcome in,
absolutely
everybody.
horrific. Yes,
we're
welcome,
talking
welcome,
about
all of you.
horrible experiences with the public.
Oh my God,
So-
Malachi 192000. Thank you so much, Toy Box Killer with NM guests. Hell yes.
That's right, Panda Commander.
With
That
your
is
boys.
right.
Absolutely.
You
Absolutely.
boys.
Oh my God. Yeah, we're going to be talking about the Toy Box Killer. And for those of you who were interested in, I mean, you obviously you're here from Harry, so you know, we did just finish a series on Robert Pickton over at our podcast. It's a 5-part series called The Pig Farm Killer. I spent a lot of
That's a good one.
time reading
That's a good
and
one.
spending more time than I should have. Read Psalm 22 and Isaiah 53. You won't. Thank you so much for the follow. What a fucking
Hey.
name. Dan, you want to talk about
Like that
horrible
one
public
outside.
interactions
You
that
know
will
what?
come to my job? Pig Farm Killer is brutal. Yes, Indy 19XX. Horrific.
Absolutely.
Horrific,
you guys,
horrific
you guys
stuff.
just came in on it. I was talking about the horrible lady I had to deal with when I worked at a hospital. But yeah,
I've
to
been to that
finish that.
farm, Malaki 19,
Oh,
119,000.
Really?
That's insane. You've been to the Picton farm? What was that like? I have a horrible experience with the public every day on the highway. We talked about that too, for sure.
I have a great experience with horrible experience in the public. Absolutely, man. That's just how it goes.
If you'd like to share your stories, Jasmine D, Ashanti 2K, thank you for the follows. Holy shit,
Guys,
you guys
thank you
are
so much. Holy
absolutely
crap.
bonkers right now. This is super nuts. It's fenced off, as it should be. In my
I thought
opinion.
was it not demolished? I thought it was demolished. They didn't demolish it?
Oh well, I'm sure it's. I mean, maybe not. I don't actually remember.
Hey, Tex
Hey,
is
Tex
back.
is back. Hi, Tex.
I
actually
hate
worked.
internet.
Awful public experiences. I opened my window once. Deep trauma. Just kidding. I used to be a bartender on a touristic city. Rough.
Oh, fuck.
my
I bet that was
God.
horrible.
Oh,
God, I
holy
hope I bet
shoot.
that was horrible.
Oh my God. I want to say, everybody, thank you again so much for the raid.
Yes,
This is
thank you guys. Holy crap.
fucking completely unexpected. Like, I'm literally like, what just
Always,
happened?
always. Sci-fi, thank you for the
Sci-fi
bits,
with
man.
the bits. Thank you so much.
Sci-
I wonder if we're
Sci-fi,
even there
thank
yet.
you for your
inquiry
bits
into the
daddy
Masonic
tonight.
order.
That's
Do you
his name
have
now.
what it takes to be a Messonite? Sorry for my disappearance. You should be sorry for your disappearance, Tex. You missed
I
the raid.
am.
He's
You
back,
two
he's
lovely people invite me on, and then I just
your
fucking
internet
shit
takes
the
a shit.
bed.
Ridiculous. Absolutely unprofessional. You're fired.
You're fired. What kind of mod? What kind of mod?
Well,
Cassie
yeah.
K 1984. Thank
I'll
you so
go
much for the
fuck
follow.
myself then.
Matt, finish your story. I will interrupt you as needed. Thank you, everybody.
Okay.
Seriously, thank you so much for the raid once again.
All right, so this lady, you know, she was sitting there trying to tell me that her bank had sent an axe murderer after her because she hadn't paid back her debts,
Yes.
and all this time she was trying to convince me that the bank was trying to kill her, and so I'm just sitting there and like trying not to listen to her, and she's just whispering among herself, and then all of a sudden I hear phone dialing again. I'm like, no, the nurse took your phone. I turn around, she pulled a phone out of nowhere, so she already had a phone. And so she calls the bank again, and same fucking line. You motherfuckers didn't get me. You tried to fucking murder me, but your axe killer didn't get me.
Your axe killer. Dude,
Yeah, she
here's
was.
what you're not taking into account.
What?
She knows.
That Bank of America actually sent an axe murderer
Yeah,
after her
dude,
because she
that's
didn't
the
pay her
thing.
bills?
That's the
No.
thing. You know what I mean?
Absolutely
She's
not.
onto something. I think right here. She's like
She
New World
was
Order,
on something.
Bank of America. I mean,
Yeah.
listen here, man.
Yeah, she was on
she's onto
something.
something. She's definitely on something
Called
as well.
methamphetamine is what it was.
God.
But eventually she tried to like break out of her restraints and like try to run out of the room, and the nurses had to tackle her. It was a wonderful experience, and I'll cherish it forever.
You'll cherish it forever. Yes, you should. It sounds like you're still cherishing it to this day.
I've never had something so crazy happen to me. Like, just like, why?
What if she was just a breakout from Dulce, New Mexico?
Is that what it was? Yeah.
That's what she got in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's what it was.
Should Jake that?
She knew.
Jake, the dude that his girlfriend was killed. Oh my God! I'm gonna say this one because I totally fucking forgot about this.
Okay.
Oh my God! So at my current job, there was a gentleman who I'm not going to say his name, but he was a fairly well-known musician, and he got internet from us. He got internet from us because apparently his girlfriend was kidnapped by a German hacker, and he was sending this guy videos from the basement of her being tortured. Okay, and he told me literally, your internet got hacked by this guy within 10 minutes. This guy was so bonkers that our installers didn't want to go back to his house because they were afraid for their lives. Because listen, every time he called, he would go on, oh, I'm just waiting to hear back from the FBI and all this stuff. And I'm sorry I didn't pay my bill, but my girlfriend, I mean, like, this guy's freezing all my accounts for me. Like, literally, like, everything, dude. And it just literally, like, I don't even know what happened to him. But he's no longer a customer.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. And no, he literally said like, yes, this guy's got my girlfriend and she's like in his dungeon and he's torturing her. And I'm like, somebody needs to search your house because I'm pretty sure like you're just projecting.
What drugs are you on right now?
Dude, I have no idea.
All right, we're from Albuquerque, New Mexico, so like there's some weird fucking people out here, man.
Yes. Original Kit Kat Baby, thank you so much for the follow.
Yes,
you guys are fucking insane.
You guys are legendary. We love
Seriously.
Harry's community.
Seriously, thank you again, Harry.
I love his fucking show, man. He does so good.
Honestly, we can't wait to be on the show. Honestly,
Yeah.
I'm so stoked, dude.
He's so
Thursday.
If you like Bills,
for those of you who are normal viewers, you understand that we will not be streaming Thursday. So if you want to watch us, you got to head over to the Harry Horror Show.
You gots to.
If you're not following the Harry Horror Show, what the hell are you doing?
What are you even doing with your life? Seriously.
Yeah. You guys like Morbid Message Mondays?
I'm a silly girl. Thank you so much for the follow.
Hey, thank you so much.
Oh yeah, last week we actually talked about the Phoenix Lights too.
We did. We talked about the Phoenix Lights. We had Harry on to talk about. I don't remember what did we talk about. With
Okay,
Harry?
so the sound alerts are actually not working at the moment because we are doing the podcast.
That one.
However,
That
they
went
will
out the
be-
door again. Still,
They will be. I don't know. Maybe I should just add them in.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Nah.
I don't know. Not yet.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like I don't want people to like waste their money.
Oh yeah, that's right. We talked about living in a simulation with Harry.
Which one did you try to play?
was very
Yeah,
fun.
baby. Okay. Here,
Yes,
I got you. I got you. Let's see.
Harry does get a shout out.
Yes, of course. Give a shout out. Well, not yet because we
yeah,
haven't started.
baby.
There it is. There's yeah, baby. For you.
There you go.
Oh, they both played it, so we're gonna play it again
I
because
think
you know.
that's it. I think I got it.
I do it
Did I
right.
get it?
Yeah,
You're really
baby.
showing your ass for everybody right now.
There he is.
That's a Southern
my
expression.
God.
You're acting like a jackass.
He was playing
What
a
was he
game?
playing? What the hell? Oh Jesus, that scared the
He played
every single time, dude.
Oh, he was playing Visage.
He was playing Visage.
Oh
That
shit.
knock was from Visage, dude. Do you remember what was that indie game that I was playing on itch.io? It had that same exact.
It did. Yeah, it did.
That noise has
literally
been
lost
used
it.
across a few platforms. Let's be
Oh
honest.
yeah. No.
Yeah.
It's popular for sure.
Oh my god, that was
That's
that was a
crazy.
classic. clip.
I didn't realize he actually played games on
Well,
Twitch.
because when he was on our show, he said he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
That's nuts.
That's interesting.
That must have
But
been
he
wild.
lied to. No, you
That was a
didn't
great,
lie.
absolutely great scare. All right,
Harry.
Tex.
Tex.
Yes.
Boston Roads. Not Boston.
Are we
Boston,
still?
Detroit
ta-
roads.
do we still want to go through this?
I don't
No,
know.
I do,
I
I
wanna,
do. I want-
yeah, I want to hear your stories.
I want to hear your story about Detroit roads and,
And then
Okay.
after that, we're gonna call it, and we're gonna jump into
20 minutes of dying light.
Green Hell.
Green Hell.
Oh, green hell.
Green Hell. Okay. All right. Can do that.
All right.
All right. Tex. Let's hear it.
Let's talk here. So you talk about drivers and you talk about, speeding and all that shit. Let me tell you something about Detroit.
All right.
And I love Detroit. I love it. It's where I'm from. It's great, great fucking city. Good gum up. 30 over the speed limit is average.
Okay.
Okay,
Cops
sure.
accept that. That's not even an issue. If you can fit a smart car between the two cars, you're not close enough. You're not close enough. There is a freeway that is designed, and when I mean it's literally 3 lanes and then 2 walls, there's no shoulder. If you have a car accident, you're having an accident in the road.
Okay.
And the speed limit's 55 because then you can, control your speed. No, people are doing about 85 to 90 and then getting passed on the left lane normally.
Oh hell yeah.
On top of that, we can't keep our roads maintained. So
Oh, I know
there is
all about that.
there's a constant issue where is around this time of year. Matt just knows what I'm talking about. I hate that freeway. When they fix the potholes, they do the stupid thing that everyone in the Midwest and anywhere where you get cold weather hates, and they just put tar or asphalt in the hole, and that's it. The problem that people don't realize is when you hit it at a high speed, it can dislodge that little puck that they put in. So what happens every year, you get the normal car crash because 30-pound chunk of asphalt was launched into the air through the windshield and killing a driver, or the person steered off. This is
Asphalt.
normal. Plus, we have what's known as the Michigan left turn. What is the Michigan left
okay.
turn? It's pretty much a legal U-turn in dedicated lanes. But if you're not from Detroit, nobody understands how it works, and you get people driving the wrong way on the fucking streets because we're one of the only states that utilizes this turn.
To be fair,
It's
I'd
a
probably put that
nightmare. Red lights don't exist. They don't.
I hate
they
that I
act-
live in Illinois, and this shit is Illinois. Sorry, and this shit is 100% normal. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that I've heard that with Illinois too. Anywhere in the US or in the Midwest, if you have snow, you get this situation where Tyvek, it's not that you can't go on the roads, just you gotta have balls
It's
for it.
advised not to.
You gotta,
I
you gotta
mean-
prepare to not come back.
And
Red lights are suggestions.
I have
love
been
that.
pulled over for stopping at a red light.
Ban all Mustangs. Let's go.
I have actually been pulled over because, again, they look at me and they go, "You aren't from this part of Detroit." I said, "No, I'm
Right.
heading through." And they sit there and go, stop, look left, right, drive. I don't care what it is.
Devlin 1024. Yes, that is correct.
Look, son, we don't stop here. We're going 24/7. If you stop, you ticket.
They built the roads high and said, "Yeah, this works."
Yeah,
that
this
is
makes funny
very
sense.
true.
This is perfect.
And so that's where I sit there and say, like, there's no worse combination. Because I've driven California, I've driven New York, I've driven Florida, and I've driven even like Chicago gives me nightmares. But there's something about Detroit when you're in
nightmares of Chicago.
Chicago
You're just asleep and your wife's like, "Oh God, he's having another nightmare."
She just wakes up in the middle of the night. Chicago.
Nothing will ever be more Detroit in my life than a dude driving in his Jeep Wrangler lifted with bigger tires, 8 inches of snow, doing 80, and then his tire falling off for no reason.
Freya's done with you right now, Tech.
And she should be. It's horrible.
Read Psalm 22 and Isaiah 53. You won't. Snowplows. I've never really understood the snowplow thing because we just don't get snow here.
No, our snowplows don't come out until it's been like 2 inches and it's too late to come out.
It's not even that. It's really just like they try, but there's no point. Oh, I can't hate Detroit, but it sounds horrible there.
Bit the red shit all over the ground and say, it's good.
I'm in the Orlando area, and I thought our traffic was scary. Yeah, with all the people on bath salts running into the road, it would be. Let's see.
Hey, it's not the bath salts. It's the alligators, okay?
Yes, absolutely. It's the alligators on bath salts.
It's the bath salt-infested alligators riding manatees. I love Florida though, so I can't.
Can somebody please go into the Discord and make me that drawing of an alligator riding a manatee, just going like on bath salts?
Do we have so? All right, Cacique. 2 inches of snow in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Is it Cacique or is it Cassie K 1984?
Or is it Cassie K? It could be Cassie K. I don't say
Cacique. I'm just going Cacique.
Like a Star Wars planet.
Thank you,
2 inches of snow shuts our city down, and I kid you not.
And 2 inches of snow in Detroit is just Tuesday.
Okay.
Like if it's June and it snows, we kind of just sit there and go, sure, whatever.
Unitato _ Bia. I was picturing more of a spa kind of thing, just a bunch of gators enjoying some salt bath waters. Absolutely. I knew it. I was right, Matt. You were wrong. You should feel bad about yourself.
It does. It sounds just like Kashyyyk.
It is Cassie K.
There's no
Cacique.
There's no H to make Kashyyyk in that.
Now I'm fighting that weird doctor.
What did that word as a resident Star Wars? Was a Cacique sound like a Star Wars?
It does just like Kashyyyk.
Absolutely, it does. That being said, pronounce it correctly. So my city is very similar to Detroit. What city is your city?
I was gonna ask. I'm curious what this one is.
Only day off you get is when your antifreeze freezes.
That's terrible. Kashyyyk likes to. Yeah.
That's about right.
Well, it's spelled the same, but yeah.
The rule for kids going to school is that it's down to -20. If it gets below -20, then we stop.
We get a snow day. It's -20.
I don't think we ever get below 10.
Good night, Three Musketeers. Thank you so much for hanging out, Katie. It was great
good
to
night,
have
Katie.
you.
It was good to see you.
Absolutely. So Buffalo, interesting. Sing it. Sing what?
Okay, no, Buffalo for sure gets it just as bad. We've actually had some situations with Buffalo having to come to Detroit for things. It's funny.
This is going to sound dumb, and I fully admit this. How are the wings there? Because I've heard mixed reviews.
That's random.
Excuse me. I mean, yes, Buffalo is home to the founding of chicken wings.
How are they?
I think it's Anchor's Bar.
I've heard bad things.
I was gonna say, I was like, that's so random. They're the best.
They're the best. Okay. All right.
If I'm ever in Buffalo, I'll remember.
We'll set up a PO box. You can just send us some. We're all about it. I'm all about that. Let's go. Send us some real Buffalo. Well, now I'm hungry. I am too. I didn't eat any dinner actually.
I had soup.
That doesn't sound filling at all.
That sounds boring. That sounds like warm cereal, and I'm not there for it.
It was disappointing soup.
Madness, no, nobody's talking about hockey on here. Shut up.
Soup is not.
We're not.
Soup is an acceptable meal when you don't have time to eat a full meal. But
Anchor bar is
definitely-
not the best. Duff's is. Okay. All right. You heard it here first.
Duff is.
The
No.
next time I'm floating around Buffalo, I'll make sure to go to Duff's and not Anchor's bar.
When you guys
Soup is a
get big
drink, not a
enough,
meal.
when you guys get big enough, I'd love to invite you guys up to the state of Michigan in the middle of winter, and we'll stream. Because I want you to understand, you know,
We'll just
man, you
stream in
always,
the snow.
and man, Jake always ask for the snow. You want to truly understand it. We'll welcome you up there with open arms, and we'll do this.
Hey, look, man, I'll
All
bring
right,
my Jeep. We will have some fun.
You're going to bring your Jeep on the plane when he flies us out there? I don't know how you're going to do that.
No, we're
He's going to
driving,
drive
man.
the
Hey, man, I'll
3-day
bring-
trip up.
To Detroit.
Well, he said when we get big, so I'll airdrop it.
In this. Yeah. Yep.
What's this low flying plane I see? What the
Well,
fuck?
it's Matt's dumb fucking Jeep.
Oh, look, the parachute didn't work.
It would survive because it's Chrysler and it's quality. I
That's-
can't even say that with
It
Are
would-
you
it would
serious? You
turn
couldn't
to
say that
No,
with a
I'm
straight
not
face at
serious.
all.
I'm not serious.
You just said that, and I was like, did he just say Chrysler and its quality? Those don't even go together.
Pixie T, you enjoy your soup.
You just reminded me. I've got a can of soup here. But hell yeah.
I like how half the people are having this conversation about soup. The other half are talking about like
Snow
bad
and drift
drivers and
powder.
snow and
We've got
stuff.
we have a multitude of things going on in chat right now. Soup, wings, Jeeps,
Soupy wings.
not a
Soupy
meal.
wings, Jeeps,
Soupy wings.
not a real driver. JD Power.
JD Power to sushi. It's hell yeah. There was
Let's
one
go.
place. There's one place I was watching about that. Their wings are pretty much like they're not dipped in sauce. It's like you get a soup of sauce with
Oh,
a side
that's,
of wings in it.
That's in Ohio. Because
Sounds
Markiplier was talking about that.
What is that?
Is that? Oh no, that is because it's in Cincinnati. I gotta
It's in
go
Cincinnati, and you have to like literally like you have to like dig
Absolutely.
through it.
there. I'm gonna go bobbing for wings.
Can I
Yeah.
tell you, I always wanted to fall face first in deep snow and just go flumped. I live near the beach, like the sand begins at my gate near. So snow is just a myth here, and the sand has kid poop. I don't want
Honestly,
it. Totally
if-
fair.
If that wasn't like the best spelling to like convey a sound that I
Yeah.
have ever seen in my life, it's flump.
Flumped.
Flump.
Fantastic.
That's a good
Winged
sound.
soupy
Winged
Jeeps.
soupy Jeeps. That's
Okay, so
most
you're
Jeeps.
telling me this place serves a wing soup sauce that you dip them in?
No. What I'm
You
saying is
have
they
to,
put
like,
so
dig
much
through it.
sauce that it's like it's more sauce, and then you just like have to dig your hand in to get the wing out.
Oh no, that negates the crispiness of the wing. I hate that.
Well, no, I mean,
You
if
like
it's fried
Wingstop,
right.
you don't even get to talk about it.
I like
What the
crispy
hell
wings.
does Wingstop have to do with this sponsor,
It's
not
just
sponsor?
not good. It's just not good.
Hey, we're sponsored by everybody: Taco Bell, Mountain Dew, Messonic.
you.
You mean
I'm doing it by
Bach
myself,
Hotel? Bach Hotel,
Thank you for
Sing
coming to the Soup
Top.
TED Talk.
Wait, Sing what top? Yeah, it doesn't work. Damn
Bach
it.
Hotel. Yeah, you can see
Bach
it in our
Hotel.
starting soon screen. that I'm not
Masonic
gonna put on
Dew.
right now.
That was actually Z Rimmer's idea too, so it's great.
Yeah, absolutely. Great,
Thank
the
you. I
great
learned it
Z
by
Rimmers.
myself. Hey,
But
I like that word.
folks, thank you so much for hanging out tonight for this episode of A Meeting of the Messonic Minds featuring the Chaotic Seekers. Make sure you go give Tex a follow at the _chaotic _seekers. Excellent human being. Thank you
What
for
did I
being
do
with
for
us
this?
today.
Party pooper.
Dude, what do you mean? Chicken wing soup at Danny's restaurant. Let's go.
At Danny's restaurant. What?
I want to say
Oh,
once
bro.
again, thank you to everybody who rated Indirect Steak, the Harry Horror
Yes.
Show. Holy freaking shit, dude.
Thank you for all the new follows, the subs,
Thank you,
the
everyone who
bits,
followed.
everything.
For those of you who are still here, our schedule is we do Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. This Thursday, we, however, will not be on because we're going to be on Harry's show talking about the most disgusting, horrific shit that I've ever read about. Pretty much in my
reading
life.
that book last night, man. and
Dude, the
I was
cattle
like,
prod thing, I just,
it's
Hey,
horribly
hey. No
no
appetizers.
spoilers, no spoilers, no
Horribly
spoilers.
fucked.
It's just the cattle prod thing. Just trust
No,
me, that's
I'm
not even an
excited. I'm
appetizer.
excited though. I'm excited though.
I'm
It's
super
gonna be
fucking
great.
stoked. And everybody from Harry, like, thank you so much. Clicky DS3 is typical. Oh God, stop.
We're not
Thank you
playing
so
right
much for
now.
the follows. Thank you so much for hanging out with us this evening. We are going to jump into Green
Like, I
Hell.
can imagine
Oh yeah,
like
look, let's
a
see.
convention of all the killers.
Get
There we
another
go.
shout out.
Bundy
There
walks
it
in,
is.
sees Dahmer's like, Jesus
When
Christ!
did you do the green screen?
Oh,
I feel like I'm seeing so much Harry history.
I know, we're learning all about the history of Harry. Like, I just want to start shouting him out for an entire stream to learn about all that.
Really bad, but
The clips. However, this is where we bid the listeners at home farewell. Again, we're going to be jumping into Green Hill for about 20 minutes. But thank you all so much. Make sure you follow us on all the things. It's Tech Mess on most of it. There's a link tree in the description. Do all that good stuff. Please go follow the YouTube channel. We put so much effort into it. And yeah, we'd really appreciate that. Everybody who fucking did the hype train today, like this has been an absolutely fucking bonkers stream.
This
And
has
I'm
been a
blown
very
away by
bonkers
each and every one of you.
this.
Seriously, freaking nuts. Thank you so much. Make sure you follow the Twitch channel, twitch.tv/tech_mess if you ever want to catch this show live or any of our other shows, because it is now no longer Morbid Message Monday. It's known as Tech Mess Talks.
Tech Mess Talks.
And then for those of you from Harry's, we also do a show here called
Great chatting with you.
Morbid Message Monday, where we talk about all the horrors of the world every Monday to make your Monday a little bit more ooky and spooky.
Yeah.
And everybody in chat, yes, thank you so much. It was great chatting with you as well. But folks, that is where we leave you. Thank you so much again for joining us for another episode of a meeting of the Messonic Minds.
baby.
One last big shout out for the Chaotic Seekers. Definitely go give them a follow. Thank you for being here, Tex.
What did I do?
Appreciate you, buddy.
Existed, buddy.
You existed.
I exist. Woohoo!
But I hope you have a great day, night, evening, whatever happens to be that you're having, kindly listener. And well,
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
goodbye.